Your favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise, so let's let this game be decided on the court.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf at the 4 speed.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
Here's Demon. It's Porter outside. And the rejection by MP. Halliburton against Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. And it's Michael Porter with the 3.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Halliburton passes to MP. And the rejection by Claxton. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
MP looking around. It's Thomas on the wing. Oh, good on the 3. Here's Indiana. It's a 3-point game. Richard Cam Thomas has been criticized for his shot selection at times, but the guy can flat out score.
Oh, he's a walking bucket, and to his credit, he works on taking these difficult shots because he knows that is a valuable skill in this league.
And it's Demon missing. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Outside for Halliburton. Thomas with the steal. On the wing, Porter. Inside, here's Demon. And the rejection by MP. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. MP is number 1.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
And both free throws good for MP. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. A shot's good from Claxton.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Claxton against MP. Outside for Halliburton. A 3-pointer. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Nice kick out by MP. Great awareness for such a young player.
Here's Demon. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Porter, and it's good from the elbow. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
That mid-range distance, not a problem for Porter Jr. Such a smooth release.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Milwaukee was outstanding. He dropped 35 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure.
What up, man?
Hey,
Look
John,
what's happening on the screen.
Catching up on the changes now
Okay,
for Indiana. Toppin comes
let me
in
know
for
if the music
Pascal
loud.
Siakam. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Outside, Porter. Offline with his three.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's MP. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Thomas. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
MP outside. Tapping a screen on Claxton. And there's the whistle. The legal screen.
Beyond the leaning.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Back to Williams. And the rejection by MP. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Outside Williams. Pass to Johnson. Nets passing it around. Takes the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Williams has got 5 now.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
So for Brooklyn now, Johnson is out there with Demon.
Oh,
Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Williams. And it's Wolf at the center filling out the middle.
And this is one of the things that makes Mathurin so exciting to watch, that ability to finish on alley-oops.
Johnson for 3. And again, it's Brooklyn with the 3.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And they call the legal screen here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. There's Porter with the 3. Drills it from outside. Porter's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's MP. And the rejection by Claxton. Porter, bounce pass. Now Claxton. 8 points his last outing. That shot wide open. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense? Not allowing the opposition to get comfortable, and also being able to create a lot of steals as well.
And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and finish shots from mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Halliburton comes in for T.J. McConnell. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Thomas is checked in. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality. Kevin, back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. Pass to MP. Shot clock at 6. Fader on the way. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Porter passes to Claxton. From deep. And there's Porter on the assist by Claxton. Claxton's got his third assist on the night. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And some changes here for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from MP.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Demon. Pass to Porter, and Thomas has it in the corner. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
MP against Claxton. Siakam sets a screen for MP. Claxton with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Porter. And he banks in the layup. Porter's got 13.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
MP with it. He had 35 points last game out. Got it off in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for Brooklyn. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny.
Well, right now for Indiana, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been...
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Nets. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's MP in at the 5, down low. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Pass to Demon. Fires from 14. Porter, no luck.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
He shoots again. Eyes it again. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn leading by 10. Outside Thomas. Outside Porter. 5 on the clock. Thomas inside. Nembhard covering. Beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. Pacers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Siakam finds MP. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Porter. After Demon. The 3 from Thomas. And stolen by Siakam. Here's MP. Siakam, a screen on Claxton. Floats it up there for Siakam.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
To the middle. They double him with MP. The three from Thomas. It's rebounded by Indiana. MP's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Thomas's shot is off.
Out of halftime. Not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's MP. Count it. MP's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. T.J. McConnell is checked in for Indiana. And a change for the Nets. Williams is checked in. Here's Demon. He's covered by McConnell. Pass to Thomas. 6 to shoot. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be...
with authority!
That is a monster finish.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Thomas against Halliburton. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Pacers. On Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And that game against Milwaukee, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
To Demon. Thomas, a screen on McConnell. Here's Demon, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Nets.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
The Nets making a switch here. Connie's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allen on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it. Guys, back to you."
Thank you, Allen, for the 3. And it's Demon missing. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 15-3 run right now. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Well, you look at Neesmith, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Aaron Neesmith. And Shepard subbed in for Halliburton.
A moment to check out MP here. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. First in blocks, and he's also ranked second in assists. Needless to say, an elite playmaker.
And just going back real quick.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Down low. Here's Mathurin. Rebound by Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Porter. It's good from long range. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
The young buck, MP taking off there.
Williams, a screen on McConnell. No good there. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Nets lead by 2. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Terrence Mann. Porter is out there with Zaire Williams. Then it's Johnson, and it's Clowney in at the 5. Always going up for the alley-oop here, and Toppin throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Okay.
To Porter. Back to Johnson. Williams for 3. The Pacers pull it in. MP's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And they double up MP. Mathurin passes to McConnell. MP inside. And the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst.
What up, man? Glitch for tapping in on the screen.
He still has room to grow.
Appreciate that. Hey, Glitch for tapping in the screen.
Against McConnell.
Good looking. Thank you.
Williams dishes the
All love.
To the paint. And stolen by Neymar. And taken away by Johnson. And Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game very impressive, and he's still adding to it.
MP up top. Pass to Nembhard. MP outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Williams with the steal. Johnson outside. The tray. MP grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the inside. And taken away by Johnson. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. Now Porter. Back to Williams. Over McConnell. Williams can't hit.
Get out my way. Get out my way. Get out my way.
Pacer shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. MP. Williams with the rebound. The Nets have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. The 3 goes down.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. And some changes here for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Aaron Nesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Halliburton subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Oh, that's a monster jam by MP.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Here's Demon. He's covered by Halliburton. And yeah, it's good.
And it's clear Porter is a gutsy guy, someone who enjoys taking and making huge shots for his team.
Siakam, a screen on Claxton.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the fourth. NP up top. Guarded by Claxton with the rebound. It's leading by 3. Here's Demon. Porter outside. Outside Thomas. Here's Claxton. It's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
MP against Claxton. MP. And there's the dunk.
Pressure is a privilege. Critical shot from MP. This kid does not fear anything.
It's Thomas on the wing. Ahmad covering. Here's Porter. Shoots the 3. No good there.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
But then, sees him with the putback.
Get assist and hoop with the team.
In the clutch, Siakam with zero fear running the ball when it matters most.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances to make a few plays down the stretch. We could steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Now, here's MP. Here's Siakam. MP trying to free himself up. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
It's lost.
Just love seeing a
I
player
want nothing but the two for real.
no fear.
Oh my God.
Here, he was determined to
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Takes the 3. The long shot.
Throw the Hail Mary. Throw the Hail Mary. Throw the Hail Mary again.
Another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops. And that
I can ice the game.
He cannot convert on the second. That misses. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most.
Thanks, guys. Double.
just to keep it going.
Kevin, back to you.
Hey, thanks, Jennifer. And that's going to do it.
Let's take it so far.
Up next, the Knicks taking on the Pacers. For New York, the first half of this season was about putting the league on notice. They've sent a clear message that they are not slowing down anytime soon. Pacers.
What up, man? Good luck for tapping in on the screen.
Back in just a moment. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation. And here we can check out the story for Mitchell Robinson.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Now, New York starting 5. They've got Gershon Yabusele. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And for the Pacers, Halliburton and Nembhard make up the backcourt. Nesmith and Siakam on forwards. And it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, B.A., it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body. And mentally, it might be even more difficult. Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's MP. Last game, 26 points for him. Pass to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. And it's good. 2 points.
Nice job capitalizing inside by Tyrese Halliburton. You know, he's capable of doing damage down there when given the opportunity.
Now Towns, covered by MP. Towns passes to Anunoby. Brunson against Halliburton. Here's an 8-footer. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Inside, Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
MP looking around. Pass to Halliburton. MP, a screen on Brunson. Halliburton misses. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
MP left side, and stolen by Yabusele. Fast break, New York. Here's Brunson, and the layup falls. Brunson's got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Siakam with a screen on Towns. To the paint. And stolen by Brunson. Tries to save it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Nembhard. And with New Year's fast approaching. Let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. Taking a look at the Lakers. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
You know, right now for Indiana, they didn't get off on the right foot to begin the season. But now they found themselves, and it helped them continue to progress in the standings.
McConnell, he's checked in for Nembhard. Inside, here's Towns. Oh, MP with a block.
Hey, you're not going to trick MP now. Think again. That's a great block right there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Brooklyn put on a show. He ended up with 26 points, and as you might expect, he was usually first up to clear the boards, hauling in those loose balls for the squad. So when you look at all of that, it was obviously just a great night for him, playing with a ton of heart. Back to you guys.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Toppin, he's checked in for Siakam. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Payton comes in for Yabusele, and Milton subbed in for McBride. Now here's MP. Yet to see a basket. Back to Halliburton. 6 to shoot. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
One of the things you love about Halliburton is his feel for and understanding of the game. He just has a sense of knowing where to be at the offensive end.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Too loud.
When you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks.
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
New York making a switch here. Porty's checked in. Toppin passes to MP. And Indiana again with the bucket.
At this stage of his young career, MP knocking down jumpers, that is very encouraging.
Pass to Milton. The 3 is up.
What up, man?
New York again can't hit. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And the Knicks with the possession here. The Pacers making their last shot. With the teardrop. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Siakam, he's checked in for Toppin. Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And it's Shepard in for Tyrese Halliburton. And a switch here also for New York.
There's checked in.
No one covering.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Robinson against MP. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Milton. Fires the 3. No good that time. Oh, great D that time from MP.
Not a fucking game.
Mathurin finds MP. Porty grabs the board. New York has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Left side Milton. Here's Kolek. Indiana with a rebound.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Tips it up. The rebound by Kolek. It's a tie game in Indiana. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. With some changes. MP comes in for Toppin, and it's Nembhard in for Shepard. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. McConnell and Nembhard are in the backcourt, and it's MP in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Payton. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Payton's got 6.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
I'm asking.
Payton against Mathurin. Payton passes to Brunson. Clock at 6. Towns outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by MP. Pacers leading by 3. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way.
Oh, what are you doing down there?
He's here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Back to you guys.
It is the spectacle. Allie, thanks very much for the report. New York has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Now Brunson. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Indiana's gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Brunson against MP. MP packs it home.
MP uses his vertical like that. I can get with it. I mean, athleticism should not be wasted.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for McConnell. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Towns. Anunoby comes in for Payton. McBride subbed in for Fuller. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max part.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Now here's MP. He's got 6, and he's going for the oop here, and a slam dunk by Toppin.
Love that play call by MP, finding a way to create for his team.
Pass to Anunoby, three-pointer. Mathurin with a rebound. Pacers leading by 3. On the wing, MP. Anunoby covering. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Pacers.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for Mathurin. Outside McBride. Out to the wing. Brunson taking his time here. Back to McBride. Three-pointer. Here's Anunoby. New York again can't hit.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Really left him alone that time. And now a 6-point Pacer lead.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead. And you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Buries it from 3.
That's one of the things that makes Anunoby so valuable offensively. I mean, he's always a threat, even if he doesn't have the ball.
And stolen by Brunson. There's the 3. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 6 here in the quarter. Fires away from way outside. Benedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for Indiana, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
I think for the Pacers, they're making their move up in the rankings. I tell you, right now, they're at the top, and everything's on a positive trend.
Now let's change gears back to the New York Knicks, who find themselves in a tightly contested ball game.
They're letting that team fire.
Glad you could join us.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Benedict Mathurin.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Kershawn Yabusele. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. And now Indiana on the fast break. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it's stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And so MP will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 4. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. And the shot goes.
A wise move by MP, calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
Brunson against Halliburton. Now here's Brunson. Defense right on it. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 10.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Halliburton finds MP. Siakam with a screen on Towns. And he's going for the lob! And they recover it. Yabusele against MP. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Brunson with it. He's got 10. Towns, a screen on Halliburton. And here's Brunson from the arc. Brunson missing again. Pacers leading by 4. And here's MP. 10 points for him. Up again.
Boy, the long arms of Siakam really an asset when it comes to rebound.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside McBride. Here's Yabusele. That three's off the mark.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
Siakam with a screen on Towns. And he going up high for Siakam.
With a 7'3" wingspan and the 33-inch vertical, it's safe to say Siakam is as dangerous a lob threat as there is.
Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or two to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
MP, the pass to Siakam. Now Halliburton. The nice passing by Indiana here. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Strong bucket by Siakam.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Knicks trail by 7. Now here's Brunson. 10 points for him. Down low. Here's Towns. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. And that's now 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Halliburton finds MP. Siakam the screen. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
They're going up and finishing. Tremendous display of athleticism by Siakam.
Towns passes to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
Tough as they come. Sometimes it looks like Brunson prefers finishing through contact.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Some changes for Indy. Pacers leading by 10. Nembhard is the 2 with Matherin at the 3. MP is out there with Obi Toppin. And it's McConnell in at the point. That's the 5 for the Pacers. Here's MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, free throws are so key in this league. It's good on MP figuring out how to get to the line.
And he's good on the second. Here's Kolek. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
You rarely, actually never see Robinson take a jumper. Mitchell wants to get that ball near the bucket.
Here's MP. Down low. MP drops it in.
A tale of 2 halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
Inside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. New York making a switch here. Nadier's checked in. And here's Indiana now. MP up top, covered by Towns. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Toppin, so much fun to watch. Put that on the highlight reel.
Knicks trail by 13. Payton with it, and it's McConnell picking him up. Towns is screen on Nembhard. Here's Milton. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. And so McConnell will bring it up for Indiana. And he lobs it up. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To the inside. Oh, Towns with the power.
Big Cat says, take that.
That's clean. That's crazy. You got 10 points.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Now MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Milton surveys the floor. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. MP with the block.
Wow, MP with the meeting at the summit. Denying all motion.
Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Indiana Pacers. On Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Monday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, this is one that they expect to win. But those games can be tricky. Remember, there are no free wins in this league.
Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Toppin. Neesmith comes in for Matherin. And Tyrese Halliburton subbed in for McConnell. The drive by MP. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Brunson. Shoots over Neesmith. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Heady fake by Brunson. Of course, his dad was an outstanding player. He's from a basketball-playing family. I mean, heck, you grow up in the family business of hoops, you expect to be good.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Payton. And it's McBride in for Milton. Anunoby there for the rebound.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
Oh, MP with a block. Towns on a screen. Knocks down the trifecta.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
MP with it. And there's the screen. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now Towns. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Town. Helps him come through. The game gets snug.
Here's Siakam. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
No fear of the moment. Ice water in the vein. Siakam knocks down that big score.
And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Brunson against Halliburton. Oh, got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Pacers.
Big moment here for MP.
Think about the game, coach.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Come on.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. Brunson against Halliburton. Lets it go from 14, and he buries the jumper.
Staying under control and unflappable, Brunson steps up when his team needs him the most.
Halliburton outside. Here's MP. Halliburton outside. Can't get the three. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
JB, Jalen Brunson, cold-blooded in the clutch. We've seen this movie many a time before.
Halliburton outside.
God! Oh my God!
Match 3, sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
And here's MP. MP with a step. Oh, an answer slam.
There are some big-time points from this young man. MP proving that when it's on the line.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Outside Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns from downtown. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. The pressure is on. And he's got a plan to share with his guys. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
Going game.
MP outside. They could win it. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back.
Everybody, what the fuck? Wait, bro.
Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime.
I'm ass fucking over fucking time. And then this shit finna fucking expire too.
Inch in this game.
We lost this bit.
Now here's Brunson. Gershon Yabusele out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point. Clock at 6. Towns on a screen. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Siakam with a screen on Towns.
Yeah, nice pass by MP. You know, he knows how to run an offense.
And the Knicks shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. Brunson with it. Halliburton picks him up. Yabusele a screen on Halliburton. Halliburton against Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, Brunson off the bump.
When he's hot, Brunson is capital letter hot. There's just so many ways he can hurt you.
Now Siakam. Oh, the catch and finish.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Brunson. The bucket is good.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Now here's Neesmith. Anunoby covering. That one goes. Yes, sir.
And this is why Neesmith is out here, guys. His team believes in his ability to come in big spots, and he validates that belief. Important moment, a lot at stake, able to keep his composure and deliver. Love it.
Outside Brunson. Here's Towns. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And stolen by Brunson. Here's Towns. Jacks up a 3. Halliburton rips down the board. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. Six to shoot. Now Siakam. Pascal Siakam throwing it down.
Siakam unfazed by the pressure in high stakes. That's what you expect from a veteran like him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul. Either way, they got to score the ball.
No! Ah!
And he nails it.
Yo, what's the fuck is wrong with these shots? Let's make it go.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You gotta be tougher defensively.
And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean,
they
have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's just a foul. You would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot.
No pressing that diamond. Come on, folks.
It is what it is. Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was excellent work in the clutch.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim, because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What's the best strategy for them?
Well, they're looking really good, but they can't afford to get passive. Stay aggressive. Keep your foot on the pedal. They've got to lock down the perimeter and prevent a 3. So the big win by Indiana.
Hey.
Thanks, guys. You know I have questions. Yeah. Brian, back to you.
Dominic, thank you very much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching.